So, how did I get into crystal healing, crystal meditation? Like anything, right? I think most of us hit rock bottom and you end up listening to the universe like you should have in the beginning, right? Well, for me and my family, it was when our third son was born, our third child. He was a boy. and he just had so many things wrong with him. I started noticing it about 6 months. It progressively got worse. I couldn't handle it. We had this wonderful woman who has been with us with all of our children. We would just sit and cry. I gained weight. Nothing we were doing for this poor child was working. And I just felt like, okay, we need to do something. We need to try something. I don't understand how all these doctors, the studies, the blood, everything we did, we he was constantly getting tests done in and out of hospitals, and we weren't getting any answers. So, I needed to do a little self-care because I was losing myself and I was miserable. And it was snowballing. So, I started doing yoga, and I'm in my yoga class and they start talking about this medical intuitive who is going to be doing a class over the weekend. So I think, sure, why not? I go to this class and I meet Sally Reed. Wow. She is a miracle. And I decide I need to start seeing her privately. She at the time, she would do privates where she would sit down and help you through everything you were going through. Um, she just knew things about me, and I wasn't going to question it. I was feeling better, and things just started. She would tell me, "You need to be right, so your son's right. Your energy is off. Your energy needs to be right. So, mama's happy. Everybody be happy." So, okay. Um, a few weeks after that, I go down to see my aunt, who's a nurse, and she tells me about healing hands. What's that? Well, it's this class that doctors and nurses take for continuing education. And you basically use your hands to help heal people. And so, after people have surgeries or even when they're in the hospital, you can use your energy to help move along whatever's going on with them. Okay, sure, why not? So I sign up for this class and I'm doing the healing hands. I get to this class and, I don't come from a family where metaphysical and alternative stuff was really prominent. It wasn't even on my radar. And I go to this class and they pair you up with someone and they're like, okay, start, using your hands and feel the aura, feel the energy field. And it's all science based. Like I said, this is continuing education for doctors and nurses. They get their credits for it. And I'm like, okay, so our energy field, it goes out a certain amount. And I'm like, okay, I'm feeling this. And I really did start to feel it. I am literally feeling this person's energy so much so that I start picking up stuff that I'm at this point now I'm crying. I'm feeling everything this woman's feeling. And my teacher looks over at me and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, I think so, but I didn't know what to do. I leaned over and I asked this woman, I said, "Are you okay at home?" She snapped at me and was like, "I'm fine." And I thought, okay. And then I started to realize that throughout my life, I had always picked up energy. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a gut feeling. Um, I would meet someone And I know right away if I like them. If I didn't, I would know things about them that I didn't know why I knew them. But it was something that's always been a part of me. And now it was kind of all making sense, right? My energy field stepping in their energy field. And towards the end of the class, they started using pendulums, with the crystals on them and using it to balance chakras. And they were talking about chakra points and all this. And so I wanted to learn more. Simultaneously, I am now using this method, which, I haven't done Reiki, but people say it is somewhat different than Reiki because Reiki is its own discipline. But I'm now going back to my son, and I could feel where his issues are. I could feel where his problems. Um, and my husband who comes from an alternative background, and he's a DC by trade, he's been around this, he believed me, right? So there wasn't this, oh, I could feel my son's energy and he has something in the gut and there's blockages in his throat and he's frustrated, and so what my husband would do is he would take what I was telling him and marry it with what he knew, and we really started to heal our son. And I just thought, this is amazing. This is just, why isn't everyone doing this? I don't know. So, but I wanted to learn more about crystals. And I didn't really know much about crystals either. I knew I liked shiny things, and I didn't never even owned a crystal. So, um, I think Facebook listens to our conversations, and all of a sudden in my Facebook feed, everything starts popping up with all these crystal healing classes. Become a certified crystal healer. And I'm thinking, okay, the universe is coming to me again, wants to give me some information. I'm going to go with it. So I researched and I found a few that I whittled it down to, and one just stuck out to me. Love and Light School, Ashley Levy, amazing. I just in my gut knew that this is who I needed to go with. So I signed up for her class, and the wealth of information, the amount of information, and it's a long course. It's a lot of work, but amazing. At the end, I come out as a certified crystal healer, and it was life changing. And I felt, okay, at this point, I'm in the groove, right? The universe has come to me, has told me this is what I need to be doing. I'm on this path, but what am I doing with it, right? I'm helping my son, but I felt like there was more. I felt like I needed to be using all of this information that I got to help other people. And so I wake up one day and I just turn to my husband and I go, I need to go around the world and balance our chakras. And he looks at me and goes, why? And I said, why not? And he said, well, why you? And I said, why not me? And he said, okay, have fun. I'll watch the kids. And he did. And since then, I've been taking crystals with me to all these wonderful high vibration vortex areas and infusing the crystals with the energy of this location and putting them into the scarves, sewing them onto the scarves so that other people can experience this amazing energy. And by no means is this the end of my journey. I feel like I have a lot I need to do and that the path will happen. But I hope that you're all listening to the universe and that you're doing what is meant for you. And I hope that some of what I'm doing could help you on that path. So I'll come back. I'll tell you about some of my journey, some of the wonderful people I've met along the way. And just being open to this whole process has made my life just an amazing journey in itself. So we'll talk soon. And thank you for watching. And feel free to subscribe below. I'll be updating with new videos soon.